All right, we've got the markets moving. Bitcoin is looking super strong. We're going to have a look at some charts today. We're going to look at the macro news and we're going to give you our thoughts and show you something new we've come out with at the summit towards the end of the video. So Bitcoin's looking strong at $79,000. We had the bull flip. It's up about 5% since the bull flip. And that's the first bull flip we've had in about 6 months. So first bull flip we've had since the 9th, and it flipped 9th of October 2025, and it flipped bearish around the 17th of October 2025. So that's good to see. ETH is also bullish on the Summit Cloud, so that is good. But first, I want to talk about the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. The S&P is up 9% this month, and the Nasdaq is up 15% this month. So they're both looking. I mean, the S&P has had a massive bull run, had a little sell-off, and then we're back at all-time highs, looking super strong. The Nasdaq looks even stronger. Quite a crazy chart. Big bull run, little sell-off, back to all-time highs. But consumer sentiment is at pretty much all-time lows, decade lows. So this is the consumer sentiment chart. This is basically how the average consumer feels. And here's the thing, the gap doesn't automatically have to close because the stock market isn't the economy. The gap between the consumer sentiment and the stock market, because it is a crazy gap. I mean, we can see this at decade lows, and then we can see the Nasdaq ripping to all-time highs. But yeah, like I was saying, the stock market isn't the economy. The S&P is 500 massive global corporations, and they can be fine while the average American is getting squeezed. What actually closes that gap is earnings starting to crack or credit breaking down. And this week we'll get a real answer on that because 20% of the S&P reports. So let's get into what's actually happening. Tomorrow, the Fed is injecting $5 billion into the economy. What this basically is the Fed trying to support the economy without touching interest rates. Because right now, touching rates is a nightmare. I mean, they can't cut. Oil is about $100 a barrel. I believe it's 95 while I'm recording this video. And inflation is already projected to hit 4% this year. You can't cut rates into that. I mean, theoretically you could, but it seems crazy. You'd be pretty much throwing fuel on a fire. And they can't hike either. The consumer is already getting destroyed at the petrol station, as we call it, and the grocery store. You hike into that, you risk tipping the whole economy into a recession, especially with the US at $39 trillion of debt. And it seems like the new Fed chair isn't going to do that either. So instead, they're doing this: small liquidity injections, hold rates, and kind of hope the Iran situation sorts itself out. It seems like the plan. I'm sure there's a more extensive plan. But it's worth paying attention to. And speaking about the $39 trillion of debt, it's almost silly. The US government is collecting donations to help pay off its $39 trillion of debt. So, yeah, I mean, the US government now has a page where the public can donate to help pay down the national debt. Like I was saying, mathematically, it really means nothing. The debt is tens of trillions of dollars. But you think about what it says and what it means. If you combine that with $100 oil or around $100 oil barrels, 4% inflation projections, and a paralyzed Fed, you start asking the real questions about the dollar. Since 1971, the dollar has been held up by two things, which is global confidence and oil being priced in dollars. Both of those are under pressure right now at the same time, and that's not nothing. That's something we should be watching closely. It seems hard to believe that the post-$71 holds up here. We're going to go into key events this week. So we were saying about the earnings reports. So we have Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Google earnings reports on Wednesday, and then Apple reports earnings on Thursday. If we go back to the top, we have the Iran talks just got cancelled at 6 p.m. tonight. So no deal means oil stays above $100 and the Fed stays frozen. Tuesday, we have consumer confidence data. So that's what we were talking about before. It's already near decade lows. So if this comes in ugly, it's very hard to justify where equities are sitting. I'll just show you this NASDAQ chart again because we have consumer sentiment at all-time lows and the NASDAQ looks like this. I mean, so we'll have to see how that comes in. And then Wednesday we have the Fed decision. Rates aren't moving. I don't think that's the story. We'll watch Powell's press conference, and any hint of hikes, I mean, the market sells off. Any lean towards cuts with $100 oil, and he loses really all credibility on inflation. I mean, it's hard to believe. So we'll have to see that on Wednesday. So it's going to be a big week. It's going to be full of... There's a lot going on this week, and we've just been flip-flopping between Iran and US, so there's always a lot going on in the macro environment right now. It's one of the most important times to just follow the cloud. We absolutely love the cloud. We are just following the trend. It's great to see Bitcoin flip bullish trend. And while we're talking about this, I want to show you the new members page we've come out with. So this is our website. You can claim your spot here. We have limited spots because this is an exclusive page. We want it to be for people who really take the market seriously. So we have the scanner, which we've always had. This will be on the members page, and you can click through bullish and bearish trends through daily and weekly timeframes. This basically just helps you don't have to flick through charts. It uses the cloud's math, and it will put this all on here for you. We've got thousands of assets in one place. We can click through crypto, stocks, commodities, ETFs, and you can see it all here. You can have your own personal watch list. And if we go back to the dashboard, this is just my demo account. Your watch list will show up here, and you'll see all of what's flipped this week. So right now it's a new week, so there's nothing on there, but you'll see all the flips of the week. We have the strongest sector, which right now is energy, and it shows you kind of how we're feeling, if the market's looking more risk on or risk off. This will be your personal dashboard. You can create your account, add your own profile picture, and then you'll get access to the scanner, and you'll also get access to your portfolio, because one of the main things with the scanner isn't just making money, but it's saving money. So here we can see, this is just a demo that I've kind of set up to show you. We can see if we were talking to a member, we would say that you wouldn't want to hold things in a bearish trend. So we can see XRP in a bearish trend. You just add things. So you add your ticker, whatever it is, crypto, stocks, commodities, ETFs, how much you bought, the price, and it will show you whether your portfolio is in a bullish or bearish trend. You can see your P&L percentage. So it's all here. It's all about holding things in a bullish trend. We want our portfolios to be in a bullish trend. And then we have the news. This isn't live yet. It'll be live this week. So once it's live, you'll be able to see images of each article, and you'll be able to have all of your articles through crypto, stocks, macro, ETFs, or you can just do all. So all of your news will be here, making it super easy to keep up with everything. And then we'll have the members section for the main chat where everyone can talk. And then we have networking. You'll be able to reach out to other people that are like-minded and talk about whether it's markets, whether it's personal, whatever it is. Reach out to like-minded people. So we're super excited about this. This is the members section, and to get access to this, you'll have to just claim your spot. And yeah, let's get back over here. So yeah, we pretty much went through this. So everything is going up, consumer sentiment is low, and macro noise is all over the place. It's important to follow the trend. We will be following the trend. We have Bitcoin up, ETH up, commodities seem to be struggling a little bit. We've seen silver is now bearish on the daily. So there's a lot going on. We'll be following the trend. If you do want access to all of the tools we use at Summit, you can come onto the website, which I'll leave a link for down below. If you want to get into the free Discord, you can just click this. It will take you straight to the Discord. We have an affiliate program. If you have any questions, you can contact us, and make sure you claim your spot, because there won't be many spots. This is exclusive. We want people who really take the market seriously, who want to, they don't have much time, and they need some help. They need the best tools for the best results. Thank you for watching the video. That's kind of it. That's where I land on it. I think the market is pricing in a perfect outcome. The Iran deal gets done, oil drops, Mag 7 earnings crush, and a soft landing confirmed. And yeah, maybe that happens, but we're one bad headline away from a different conversation. And I think that's the real thing we have to look at here. The risk to reward is not what the chart's telling you. Keep your eyes on oil. Watch what comes out of the Fed press conference on Wednesday, and watch those earnings closely, because that bar is high. And make sure you follow the trend. As always, if you have any comments, leave them in the comments. Let me know if you're buying this rally, if you're selling this rally. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. We'll be back for another video soon.